Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for an update. So, I think it's long overdue to have this conversation with you guys. It's only fair to the few subscribers that I have. So, I wanted to make an announcement. I'm just playing with you guys. I'm just clowning around. Dude. I always wanted to do that. So that's how these cornballs on YouTube feel. This is how it feels. Okay, it feels pretty good. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking around. I do have an announcement, I guess you could say. Nothing major, but I did want to talk about some of the changes that are going to happen with the channel. Nothing too crazy, I feel. I also want to add this, in case you couldn't tell, this is off the top. So I'm really freestyling this. We're doing this Jay-Z style, so just get ready for some tomfoolery. What we're going to do from this point forward is, as far as anime goes, I am going to occasionally do stuff that's current, but I'm also going to stick with the plan of covering older anime. And that shouldn't be a shocker because, as some of you are aware, the Space Runaway videos have really taken off, and that really makes me happy because I do have another one. Actually, I have two in the tank, but I'm working on one right now. I'm watching through this series that I believe it came out in like 83. Don't hold me to that because I could be wrong. But I really look forward to talking about this one because this is actually something I bought. So I got to figure that stuff out. Like, how am I going to get footage off of this? That's going to be a little tricky, but I'll figure something out. So also, in terms of games, I don't think too much is going to change with games, but I think here's the important thing you should know. I am going to try, as far as news, there's going to be a few topics that are just unavoidable. It's so big or huge and I have an opinion and I feel like it might be a different or unique take. Those I'm going to want to share, and that's fine. But I do feel like I'm going to kind of step away from just talking about generic news that everyone else is talking about. Brandetta. I would have loved to have given my take on that initially, but then everything just got flipped on its head, and it happened so fast that it was like, by the time my take would have been unique, it was not so unique once everything happened. And it's like, yeah, I don't want to be that guy just saying, well, I initially thought this all along, because nobody's going to freaking believe me, and nobody cares, right? So if I were to be completely honest, the biggest change with the channel is that I have decided, and I don't think anybody's feelings, I think the only person feelings that are hurt is going to be me. I don't think anyone else cares, but I have decided to no longer cover E3 stuff. Now, there was a point where I was experimenting and I thought, well, maybe I should try highlights. And I did try the highlights and it didn't work out the two times I tried it. But, and I'm going to say this, for anybody that cares, I'm going to just say this right now. I really think the way to go, if you want to talk about E3 stuff, shout out to Beef Dog, shout out to Seriously Persona. They got it figured out. What you got to do is react. You got to make reaction videos on this type of stuff because once the initial couple of days pass, nobody cares. Nobody cares. It took me 3 years to figure this out. E3's coming up. We'll just say Xbox does something, right? And their showcase is, let's just say it's 50 minutes. I make a video that condenses it down to 22 minutes. But guess what? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I mean, and it's not like, ooh, hurt your feelings. But here's the other part of that. Not only does nobody care, it is the most time-consuming videos I've ever made. Those are more time-consuming than the anime reviews. Those are more time-consuming than anything else I do. And they get the lowest views. There was a point where convention videos were really low, but I didn't. The barometer for that isn't realistic because the convention videos were based off of if we go to my Akon video from 2019. You can't go off of that, or the one where I gave tips for newbies going to conventions. You can't go off of that because you know why? because I had like 15 subscribers at the time. You just can't go off of stuff like that. So that wasn't realistic. As time has gone on, I'm getting comments here and there about my convention videos. I'm getting reactions from stuff that I've recorded when I was at conventions. But as far as the E3 stuff, like, the only comments I'm getting are from friends that are really like genuinely trying to support and help me, which I always appreciate. Shout out to all of you. And you know who you are. I don't even have to say who you are. You know who you are. Before I wrap this up, I want to take a moment to talk about how I feel in regards to the channel. So, as I said, I've been doing this for 3 years. This is kind of like the 4th year going into it. And the truth is, you see the number of subscribers. I have friends that are way bigger than me, all that stuff. I'm loving every minute of it. I really am. And there was a point in time, the people I'm cool with, they know about this, where, I was joining Facebook groups and doing all this stuff. And I realized that just was not the way. That wasn't the way. You got to learn the system. You can't try to cheat the system or do halfies. It doesn't work like that. So you got to really learn the ropes. You got to learn the system. You got to get your thumbnail game up, which I have. I never, ever thought my thumbnails would look as decent as they do now. I'm not saying they look amazing by any means, but I thought out of everything I do on YouTube, this is the area that I just suck at. And then finally, I started kind of having more fun with the effects, getting a little creative, and now my thumbnails are starting to have a little bit of pop to them, I guess you could say. But I probably still need to invest in making high quality thumbnails, or buy a software, or I think most of them, they want you to do like a monthly thing, which I'm very apprehensive about, especially where I'm at in my YouTube career. But I am happy with the thumbnails I've been making lately. I would say probably within the past several months. I'm pretty happy with those. I think one of the misconceptions with YouTube is that all you got to do is talk about something popular and then it'll explode. I think it's way more nuanced than that. And really, it's been the opposite for me. I feel like I've wasted my time talking about things that are popular. Which for me, for someone like me, I'm like, thank God. Thank God. But if you know me in real life, you understand why I'm saying that. But I feel like you really have a moment to connect with people when you're talking about something that's a little off the radar, because people are really looking for, man, I wish someone would make a Ghostwire Tokyo video. Not the best example, but like I told you before, me making a Space Runaway Ideon video. Like, not as many people are talking about there, but there's some people talking about it. And they've probably already seen 5 or 6 other people review it, but they're like, you know what? Oh, there's another guy talking about it. I'm going to watch that. Because, I mean, like, that anime, like, it just consumed me. Like, it really consumed me. And I thought about it hours, days, weeks after I watched it. And I'm pretty sure that's the case with some of the other people. In fact, the second Space Runaway video I did, I pinned one of the comments because it resonated with me so well and I totally knew what he was saying. And he said that he thought about Space Runaway like way more than he thought about Dune. That's a hell of a statement. I just want to say, for the people that watch this channel, it doesn't matter, how successful it becomes or if it stays the same. I've really enjoyed my time. I love the fact that when I post a new Fatal Frame video, whether it explodes or only 200 people watch it, I get so many comments, I get so many DMs from people that get excited, about the new remaster we're getting in 2023. Just it's a really cool thing. It's really cool connecting with so many fans of something you're a fan of. By the way, I never said this before, but I'm gonna say this. I try not to make update videos, but if I were to be completely honest with you, like, there's just something about update videos that I like. Like, there's channels on YouTube, like, I might step away for a couple weeks And then, oh, they have an update video. I gotta watch that. I don't know what it is. I'm really into watching people's update videos just because they get a little personal and they'll be like, yeah, I broke up with my girlfriend, this and this. Or it's like I bought new equipment, but it's taken me a while to figure it out. I don't know why. I like videos like that. I know that they don't get much views. This one probably won't get much views, but it's just like, I don't care. Who cares? Just have fun with it. And yeah, I definitely can say I'm having fun with this. So, I'm going to keep going forward, whether, something big comes from this or it'll be a small, diverse group of people that I connect with that are into the same things I am. I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that. As always, it's been great. I really appreciate you guys supporting me, especially this year. This has been my best year yet, my biggest growth yet for the channel. But as always, I'll see you in the next video.